Killing Floor 2, coming out of early access, is a pretty fun game. If you haven't played the first one, the idea behind it is that you stick 6 people on a map and they try to survive several waves of varying types of Zeds, increasing in difficulty. The important point that Tripwire has successfully achieved is that actually killing the Zeds is fun. The melee, ranged, and explosive weapons feel like they all have weight behind them, and the Zeds can explode and decapitate in various ways. There's a healthy amount of weapons as well. However, you're encouraged to stay within the weapon type of your class, and the class system itself gives players perks and stat increases to work towards in the long run. The maps that come with the game actually look very good. You'll find yourself running around the ruins of Paris, a lab, a forest, a farm, a prison, a manor, etc. You might come across the opportunity to barricade yourself in a room or building with your team and defend it. Sometimes you might find yourself being completely surrounded and mauled to death if you aren't careful. If you reach the end of all the waves, you fight a boss, which even on the easiest difficulty can be challenging. Obviously, some teamwork is involved, and if you've ever queued solo in a game with matchmaking, you know it can be a nightmare. However, the community is on the friendlier side of what I have come to expect online communities to be. They will throw in-game currency at you to help you out, they will heal you when they see your health is low, and return weapons you've dropped if you were to die. As far as other activities go, there is also a versus survival mode where one team plays as the Zeds and the other as the survivors. A majority of the community doesn't seem particularly interested in playing it though. At the moment, it is also unbalanced with the Zeds winning most of the time. What I personally like most about the game, and any other game really, is that you can mod it. New maps, skins, characters, and weapons. It adds a ton of replayability and longevity if you like the original formula. Now, I'm going to talk about some of the things a lot of people don't like about the game. A lot of people don't like how the developer added microtransactions during early access, but they are cosmetic. So long as they stay that way, to me, it doesn't really matter. A lot of negativity also originates from the fans of the original Killing Floor, saying they dislike the changes made between the games. The maps were bigger, the atmosphere was spookier, there were story elements, positioning was important, and the list goes on and on. There are also mixed feelings about the developer Tripwire, but opinions on whether or not this is a better game than the original or the ethics of the developer do not affect whether or not this is a good game. But an issue I do have with this game is that I don't really feel like I'm progressing. And a feeling of progression is important to me in a game, especially if you're only doing one activity. Yes, there are perks, but to me they feel insignificant and a good number of them are just superficial stat increases. So in summary, the pros: there's tons of gore, it looks polished, the game runs excellently, there are a good amount of weapons, the weapons feel like they pack a punch, the maps are well designed, the community is very positive, there is mod support, and there is more official content to come. The cons: it can get repetitive, and if you are a Killing Floor 1 fan, it might not live up to your expectations. This was a complex game for me to try and figure out whether or not I recommend it, so I thought about it for a few days before making this review. A comparison that kept coming to mind was Left 4 Dead 2. Both games, while they have their differences, evoked similar feelings for me, and they're both best played with friends. So, if you like the idea of a co-op zombie killing horde mode, I can recommend you this game. If you liked Left 4 Dead, or the first Killing Floor, I recommend you at least try this game. If you're looking for more than just horde mode, whether it's a feeling of progression, or an objective mode, or anything else, you can probably pass on this one for now. If you've played this game, go ahead and type out your feels in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.